Hi, welcome back. Welcome to this forecourt film for this absolutely beautiful 2015 Lexus IS 300. This is the top of the range F Sport model. It features the 2.5 petrol engine alongside the electric hybrid power as well. I'll sort of talk you through some of the features, show you around the car in total, and just sort of point out any small blemishes or anything like that that we'd like to make you aware of. So as I mentioned, this is the F Sport model. You have completely redesigned sort of front bumpers all the way along here, and basically like a sport body kit, and you see the sort of side skirts going all the way down to the side. You also have these absolutely beautiful titanium style finish 18-inch alloy wheels. I really like the sort of overall spoke design and everything on these. Really suit the car perfectly. Very, very nice indeed. Coming down the side of the car, we've got the privacy glass and also the sort of high gloss shadow line kind of finish on the side there. And then round to the back, again, the kind of lower balance and everything like that on the car. Really, really suits it very, very nicely. There's a number of different models in the lineup. I think you have things like Advance and Luxury and things like that. But like I said, the F Sport one just has these additional bits and pieces and other bits inside as well. We just come through, just talking through some of the specification that we have. Xenon headlights at the front. We also have this LED daytime driving lights along there as well. Really nice gloss dark grey grille with a Lexus emblem. We have power folding door mirrors, front and rear parking sensors, and also the reversing camera as well, which is just under here, and I'll show you that operating in a second. The keyless entry, just on the top of the handle here, we have the lock button, so you just press your hand onto that, and the vehicle locks. To unlock the car, you just simply put your hand on the door handle and it'll unlock, and then it's also just a push button start on the inside. The F Sport trim continues on the inside. We have this really nice, absolutely love the design of this, 3-spoke leather sport steering wheel, black leather with a sort of perforated area on the handles there. And then there's really nice white stitching that sort of continues throughout the whole interior. You see these sport seats here and the white stitching that continues all the way through. F Sport badging. Then we also have the paddle shift gear change up there as well as all the sort of buttons and everything like that as well. But I'll talk you through some of the spec in a second. And just having a quick look through the rest of the interior, have the sort of slightly sportier silver carbon fibre style trims there. The white stitching continue on the door. And then also down for the S Sport model, we have the sort of drilled aluminium style pedals there as well. So very, very nice. A real party piece of this car, I feel, is the dashboard, which again you only get on the this F Sport model. You have this design of dash. So if we just press the power button there, get a bit of a light show going on here with the dashboard, and then this whole central section here, this sort of binnacle, depending on what mode you're in, and also just by pressing some of the buttons on the steering wheel, you can actually move them around. So this is quite a cool feature. This moves across to the outside so that you get a bit more information. By changing some of the driving modes that we have down here, it will actually change the whole look of the dash. So we push that across to Eco. That's got all your sort of power bands and your Eco bits and pieces in there. And then we have normal, and then Sport here as well. So you have the nicer sort of dial setting and everything like that. This left-hand section here you can change, and you have basically your full menus and everything like that. Things like all of your trip computer information, the energy monitor, which will display the hybrid system is working, and also things like satellite navigation instructions. All of your radio settings and everything like that can all come up onto that main part of the screen, and then it all moves back here for the main drive, where you've got your fuel gauge and temperature gauge and everything like that. So very, very cool interior part here. Contrasting nicely with the digital display is just a proper analog clock, which is always quite a welcome feature in a Lexus. And then we have the main screen up here as well, which is controlled by the settings down on here. So we go back to home, and we have again your map, or come out to the full menus, and basically things like all of your climate and everything like that can be set up on here. Very, very nice and easy to use, just using this sort of touchpad that we have down here on the dashboard, and access for your navigation, as I mentioned. The navigation features things like traffic reports and everything as well. And then through to your audio section, we have a number of different inputs, either auxiliary, or you can, most people obviously just use either things like USB or the Bluetooth connection, so you can just stream music directly from your phone. Things like Spotify, playlists and YouTube and all that kind of stuff can all be put straight from your phone onto the in through the system. We have your DAB digital radio, as well as FM and AM stations, and also a traditional CD slot there as well. So like I said, most things all sort of featured on here through the main screen. If we go to information, and we also have things like the battery information here as well. So while you're driving along, it'll actually show you what part of the car is powering what, whether it's charging the battery at the time via the wheels turning, or the electric motor is actually driving the car and everything like that as well. We do actually have full-blown EV mode. In all honesty, it will come out of that as soon as you accelerate quite heavily as well. So the car will drive on electric when it can. You can run it try to run it in EV mode, but it will actually normally override itself quite quickly. So it's not something you have to bother sort of turning on and off. When the battery has a decent amount of charge in it, the car will run on electric when it can. Down to the sort of main part of the dash here, we have all of your dual zone climate control, so we have separate temperatures for driver and passenger. We also have your CD and then all the buttons and everything like that for that. We also have 3-stage heated seats for driver and passenger, so hot, medium, not so hot and off. And just generally the rest of the interior, as you'll see here, is in absolutely beautiful condition. All the way around, all the headlining, no marks or anything like that at all. Absolutely everything works as it should. Just in case you've not really seen through one of these cars before, like I said, this is your driving mode area. So we can go from eco, normal, and then sport mode as well. We have a snow mode as well, which basically just restricts some of the power going to the wheels so that you don't slide about in the snow. And then in this lift up area here, we have your USB and auxiliary sockets, as well as a decent sized storage area, cup holders down here for driver and passenger as well. Back up onto the steering wheel and stalks, we have automatic headlights. We also have rain sensitive wipers as well, so automatic windscreen wipers, and then all of the buttons and everything like that here on the steering wheel, which enables you to make changes to all of your media, volume, and also the voice control settings as well. Further on down, cruise control, and then on the door, obviously all of your electric windows, central locking, and the power folding mirrors as well that we spoke of. Back down to this side, we have obviously just things like all the brightness and everything like that for the screen, and also your parking sensor button as well. Like I said, front and rear parking sensors on there, as well as the high resolution camera that's on there as well. And you can also just see up here, it's actually showing exactly which parking sensor is being used and when, so you know how close you are to the wall and everything like that as well. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it on the inside. We'll just step out and then actually just show you in terms of the overall condition of the car, of this particular one. Earlier on we just sort of really give you a kind of run through on the model and some of the options that it does have. One that I neglected to mention was the electric seats with lumbar support as well. But yeah, just looking through in terms of the condition of the car, it really is absolutely beautiful. You've got this half leather, half black cloth, all very, very nice. Car's been beautifully valeted, and things like the seat bolster and everything like that is all in fantastic condition. Just step back from there through to the back of the car. Decent amount of legroom in these actually, really not too bad at all. You've obviously got things like magazine holders and everything in the back, but again, if we just pull back, you can see the overall condition of the interior. 3 proper headrests, Isofix child seat points, decent armrest in the middle with cup holders for the rear passengers. These seats also fold down as well, so you can get through to the boot. And just having a look at the sort of overall condition, there's no scuffs or marks or anything like that to any of the plastics or at the door entry points or anything like that at all. It's all very, very nice. Round to the back and pop the boot. Again, decent sized boot here, all very, very nice condition. No sort of nasty loading marks or anything like that on the back here. All the plastics have done very well. A completely over-engineered under boot area. I'm not quite sure what all of these compartments are for. Maybe if anybody does know, please do let me know. But you've got all your toolkit bits and pieces down there. Locking wheel nuts and everything for the car are in the glove box. Close that down. So this particular car, as you will see, is finished in white. It's actually not a solid colour. It's I'm not sure whether or not the camera is going to pick it up. It's actually like a pearlescent white. It's very, very difficult to show it. You can sort of see it in the eyes in certain lights. But it does actually have a sort of pearlescent metallic flick to it. It looks absolutely stunning. I really think the white suits the shape of the car extremely well, and all the sort of F-Sport body styling that we have on it. If we come through to the front of the car, front bumper completely free of any marks or scratches or anything like that. You're obviously going to get the odd very, very small stone chip, although I'm actually struggling to find any while I'm looking at it. It really is in absolutely stunning condition. In fact, no, I can't find a stone chip at the moment. I'm sure there's bound to be one somewhere. But no, it's very, very nice. The paintwork's all been recently polished and cleaned. We look down here, all the mirror housing and everything like that on both sides, completely unmarked. No dents or scratches anywhere to mention. Down to the back bumper, and again, completely free of any blemishes. You don't even have any loading scratches. I think there's one very, very small chip just there, just to show you. In fact, I would say that's probably the worst mark on the entire car. I've had a good look around, and there really isn't anything else to mention at all. So yes, the car, it really is in absolutely stunning condition throughout, inside and out, absolutely beautiful. It has a full Lexus service history. We have 2 remote keyless keys for the car as well, and all the sort of books and manuals and everything like that comes along with it as well. If we can help with any further information, if you require any sort of close-ups on any bits and pieces, then please do let us know through our website, which is jajarvis.co.uk. I'd be more than happy to help with any further information, or if you have a part exchange to value or would like any finance figures at all. Like I said, it really is an absolutely stunning car. It's 2 owners from new. We bought it directly from the previous owner, who really has looked after it exceptionally well. And yeah, thank you very much again for watching, and we'll see you next time.